Hey guys, Dan Lucchesi here with the Lucchesi Property Group. It is February and this is your newsletter update video. So first of all, I want to apologize quickly for not getting a newsletter and video out to you guys in December or January. We had, unfortunately, a vendor issue that led to the videos being recorded but not sent out via email. So we'll work on getting those put up to YouTube so you guys can at least go back and see them if you want. And let's jump in. So interestingly, this month, I want to actually normally I talk about the prior month's market data. Rather than talking about January's market data, we're in a really key point in time. And so I'm going to talk about the weekly report that we look at. And this week, it's a dramatically different trend than what we saw in January. So let's tell that story. We have entered a compression cycle where we have more buyers in the market than homes to sell. And this creates a shift between the relationship of supply and demand. And as a result, multiple offers are being brought out once again. So this last week, the active inventory for sale in the 7 metro counties actually slipped below 4,000 units for sale, and the pending transactions jumped by 11.1%. So that's 1,025 units going under contract. All right, so that pushed the predictive months of supply of inventory down to 0.9 months. And when that number drops below 1 month, it seems that multiple offers are likely, and that has been the case. This week, we also reported that for pending transactions between February 1st and 7th, that the median days on market dropped to just 16, so it actually came down again. Bottom line, if a home is priced right, and it shows well, and it's correctly positioned in the market, they are going under contract in just over 2 weeks versus looking back to January, that median days on market was 28. So let's look at some of the specifics from the weekly report. So first I want to show you guys, we'll take a look at this slide. It shows the 0.9 months of inventory. Again, when it's below 1, that's when we tend to see multiple offers. On this next slide, this is your odds of selling, and this is week over week. So take a look at the pattern, actually. We have been as low as about 34.9% odds of selling. And it kind of blipped around there towards the end of the year, and it has been increasing. And as of not the week of February 1st, but the last week of January, that was up at just shy of 60% odds of selling. So it's certainly been higher in the past 2 years, but that's a pretty good odds of selling, especially compared to being only down around 35%. And then lastly, this is the showings, the showing activity, which we don't often talk about, but that's really the important part of the story. Showing activity has picked up in the market. With the end of January, we had almost 15,000 showings scheduled. So that's a pretty dramatic uptick in activity. And while it's hard to draw an exact correlation between showings and deals going under contract and closings, there's obviously a positive correlation between those. More showings is going to lead to more contracts, and more contracts will lead to more closings. So, all right, last couple things I just wanted to mention. Here's an interesting piece of data. 27.1% of the inventory in the 7 metro counties are under $500,000. 27.1%. And between $500,000 and $1 million, that represents 60% of our market in Metro Denver. Guys, I hope this information is helpful for you. Here's the takeaway. If you have been thinking about selling in 2023, I would suggest now. I think it's a good time. It's hard to say whether the pattern, the normal seasonal cycle will play out, and we could see the market decline again later in the summer. But right now, activity is pretty hot with buyers. This would be the best time to have your house on the market. If you've been thinking about it, give us a call. We would love to help, and you can reach us below. Our contact information is always available. Thanks, guys, and we look forward to connecting with you.